the hallmark of womanhood. Most men, most of us men, we have encountered, especially if we're older, we have encountered the positive female nature that we've been drawn to and attracted to. The hallmark of womanhood. The reason why men generally run to women or desire women is, as much as, yes, it can be for sexual desire, the desire to procreate, there's also the desire for that softness, that tender softness. Okay? It's very motivating for men to encounter that femininity. It's actually very, very powerful. That stuff is so powerful that it gets men to do things. It calls men to action. I believe that's some of the marker of womanhood. Because a woman could be like soft spoken and a man wants to do all the aggressive stuff to protect her. He's going to turn up his masculinity to protect her. So the hallmark of womanhood is, in essence, the sense of women were trained to be those things, to cultivate these things. Just like a man, just because you have testosterone doesn't mean that you automatically are manly. You got to be trained up to be a man. You got to be trained up to be a husband. You have to learn what a husband does. From a wife's perspective, if a woman needs to be a wife, she got to be trained up to be a wife. You don't just wake up. You got to you learn that life has monotony written into it, into the script. There's monotony written into the script. Washing dishes, putting it, like whatever. Now, people may take offense to this whole idea of washing dishes. Why does a woman have to do that? Why can't the man do that? But what I'm saying is, when a woman embraces the reality of the fact that she is a woman, the womanhood, when men encounter that, it's the best thing ever. Whether it's a gentle hug, a soft spoken word, an encouraging phrase, I'm praying for you. That's the womanhood sometimes some of us men have encountered. It's very easy to speak of hypergamy, women desiring better and everything else. But we got to speak about those women that have made a difference, made a scratch in the world by being womanly, being feminine. And they have made us men to believe that there's a possibility that we can be in relationships with women. It's unfortunate that you have women that follow, because women are very much group thinkers. You got women like Glorilla, who is blowing up right now. There was Sexy Red, there was Sukiana, and there's Nicki Minaj. And these are the IDs, the figures, the leaders, the queens. Before that, there was Rihanna and Beyonce. None of that symbolizes goodness at all. It's all lies and treachery, because Beyonce married, but she's saying about single ladies, including Ciara. So we have encountered that womanhood that's positive and warm and nurturing, and we desire that. So it's fair for men to discard any single woman that does not want to exhibit or portray or cultivate the very things that we're drawn to. And they want to talk like men, act like men, be very much all about their own self benefit, more like self-serving train. If you're sick, I don't want to be here. We've heard of men who were like down and out. A woman believed in him, he got to back up because she believed in him. Whether it's his mama, his sister, his wife, she believed in him, he got back up. Now, when women say things like, if he's out, I'm out. If he's sick, I'm out. You got women like Shira Seven who is spitting out pure evil. If he's a dusty. If he's not providing, he's a dusty. Life is not just about the material. It's about the coexistence of the two sexes in harmony, in a sense where if one is weak, one lifts the other one up. Women can lift men up to such heights that a man's gonna believe in themselves. But because women are chasing guys who are just like even the men will not be friends with those guys, and so they label men as dusties. But this is not about the video I'm trying to do here. But I was wanted to highlight the importance of womanhood. Many men have encountered, whether it's their mother giving them, some soup, a bowl of soup, or just getting, you're sick and somebody goes and gets you some medication, whether it's a coworker or somebody. We've all experienced it. It's just unfortunate that the modern day woman avoids that because that's the power to a man's heart. When a woman is functioning in that, a man will do anything. When a man can read that you're trying to manipulate him, you're trying to finesse him on a date, you're trying to, footy calls, that's why men are not getting married. And that's why I encourage men to walk away. Because womanhood is powerful when it's sincere, when you're genuinely vulnerable, when you genuinely are open, and you genuinely want to be there for your man, regardless whether things are bad or good. There is power in womanhood. It's just that women have neglected that because they got lied to. That's why men are just like discarding all that represents the opposite gender. And it doesn't help that these females got podcasts down. They're busy talking a whole lot of trash. Yes, of course, there's objection. There's a few women out there who do their thing, but they're not as pronounced. Okay? All right, I've said enough. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Get the word out. Peace, love, and blessings.